First take, let's hit the NBA here. Luka Doncic, one board shy of a triple-double in the Lakers' latest win over the Spurs. Luka dropped 35. The Lakers won their 5th in a row. They looked really good. It was a weird game. It was like 3 hours long. Stephen A., the Lakers are 7-2, and that's without LeBron, who's out for another week or two with an injury. How impressed have you been with the Lakers so far this season?
I've been incredibly impressed, and I'm getting very, very excited because I'm thinking there's a chance I might be in Southern California in June. That's how I'm feeling about it. And I'm not saying that's the case because Oklahoma City going to have something to say about that along with several teams. But Shay, fellas, let me tell you something right now. Luka's missed 4 games, and the Lakers are still the second-best team in the Western Conference. Austin Reeves averaging 31, okay, even though he didn't play last night. Luka in the 5 games he's played, ladies and gentlemen, MVP numbers. He's averaging 40, 11, and 9. That's what Luka is doing on about 50% shooting from the field, okay? Remember I said this. Keep this in mind, and this is why I'm fantasizing about the Lakers right now. DeAndre Ayton, that dude, I can't believe he's showing he's out of pulse. This brother is playing 31 minutes a night. RC, Shay, Dan, he's averaging 17.5 points and 8 rebounds. 17.5 and 8. DeAndre Ayton. I'm like, what? I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. You understand? I don't know if that's going to, I'm not saying that's going to last, but they are doing this without LeBron James. LeBron James comes back, he is an additive. He is not a subtraction. He is an asset. He is not a liability. And if Luka continues to look like this, and you got Austin Reeves and Ayton giving you production, wow. It's a long season, I understand it, but I am very, very pleased with what I'm seeing from the Lakers thus far. Props to what they're doing.
When your girl comes downstairs for a date, Stephen A., do you look at her and go like, I ain't gonna lie, this morning you look poo, but right now, girl, you put it together well. Like, DeAndre Ayton's playing such good ball. He had like 29 and something the other night. And the thing you go is the brother is showing he has a pulse. Yeah. I thought he was dating.
Now, in Stephen A's defense, I think we're all a little surprised that DeAndre Ayton has made an immediate impact the way he has for the Lakers.
It's shocking.
I will say,
shocking.
it is.
Testament
the way
to J.J. Redick and his staff.
He's like the best, if not in those moments, sometimes the best player on the floor. That's surprising. I agree with Stephen A.
Right. And that part is surprising. The fact that he's alive.
I mean, well, that's a little, that's a
little bit.
Yo. There has been an APB out for DeAndre Ayton for years. Okay, it's shocking what we're seeing from him, but pleasantly so. They got a big man that's playing like a big man. They got supplementary parts around them. You got Austin Reeves, showing you that he can be that big-time third option. You know what LeBron's gonna do. He's good for 25 a night when he comes back. But Luka is, we know what Luka can do, but he's doing it. He's doing it. 40, 11, and 9. 40.
Skinny Luka.
40.
Skinny Luka.
That's what Luka doing.
Yeah. No,
yes.
The Lakers are playing a really good brand of basketball. Give it to J.J. Redick. He has got something, and they're not even fully healthy. Austin Reeves hasn't played the last.
Hell of a job so far. Hell of a job.
Yeah, very impressive. All right, let's go back to the NFL.
You know what? They're all unique in their own ways, right? Because Giannis is just powerful. Giannis has mastered the art of, I know you can't stay in front of me. I know you're not stronger than me. So I'm just going to bully my way to the rim, and I'm going to use that to my advantage. SGA is one of those type of players. He knows how to get to his spots. You're not going to speed him up. You're not going to make him play out of body. He's not going to do anything out of character. That's what makes him special. Luka is one of those guys. He's a 3-tier scorer. He can get to the rim. He's a mid-range guy. He can shoot the ball deep. He can shoot the ball from the parking lot. All of those things make them uniquely dangerous. And the thing about Luka for me is he's still improving. Like, we're still watching him get better and better. Imagine if he leaves the referees alone and he doesn't lose 8 to 10 plays a game. Like, when you complain to referees and you walk up the court or you jog back and the play is going on, that's 8 to 10 possessions a game. Imagine if he takes those 8 to 10 that he doesn't complain to the referees and he decides he's going to make a team pay on either end of the floor and be engaged on the defensive end. We're going to look at one of probably the best players we've ever seen in a game. So as great as all of these guys are, Luka especially, we're still watching him improve in front of our eyes. That's what makes him great.
And you know what was impressive to me is we know how good he is offensively, right? The improvement is the effort on the defensive end to me. And last night I saw that. You see him flying around. You see him pressuring the ball. You see he had 5 steals last night, and some of them were kind of thrown right to him. But he's never going to be a lockdown defender. But if he can give that type of effort, energy on the defensive end that he does on the offensive end, taking charges, boxing out, like he really put forth a really good effort last night defensively, and it shows. And I think it fuels their team, and it allows him to even, not that he needs more freedom offensively, but when you put the same amount of effort on both sides of the ball, it almost is a more kind of controlling the offense as much as you do. So I was really impressed with the way, again, he's never going to be a clamps type of guy, but just the fact that he is at least exhausting himself defensively was really impressive to me.
Look, DeAndre Ayton, Rui, and Marcus Smart had great nights. Gabe Vincent's still out, but Nick Smith Jr. may also be taking that. LeBron James, obviously not playing, and they're on a nice little 5-game win streak, guys. So I don't know, Chandler. Look, we're gonna talk about this all season long. Who's in, who's out, who's real, who's not. Is this Lakers team legit? Like, were they contending?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's a good start, and who knows what they're gonna look like when they're whole, when they're complete, right? Sorry, I got to sneeze.
Just let it out, buddy. Just be you. Nice.
I love live TV.
Love sneezing.
No, so we're not going to know I imagine they're going to get better. They're going to add another threat with LeBron James, who's going to kind of do what he's been doing for the last 2 decades. And again, they do have depth. They have guys that they can plug in. They have, the Dalton Connects, who's kind of looked like he struggled early. He's not looked great, but they found something with LaRavia. They found something with DeAndre Ayton. Jackson Hayes is kind of that lob threat that Luka loves playing with. And he's always finding him for 2 or 3 easy lobs every single night. So this team is balanced. They have an explosive backcourt scoring with Reeves and with Luka. And when LeBron comes back in their hole, there's going to be some decisions there because some guys are going to be out of the rotation. That's a good problem to have for JJ. So they're going to continue to get better. It's going to be interesting to see. There's only one ball out there for Austin Reeves, for Luka, LeBron. It's going to be interesting to see how they manage that. But they're off to a great start.
And you know what else? Like, they were always poised to be in this position. They were a 3 seed last year.
Sure.
So there's no surprise that they're having success. They're still trying to put the pieces together. I think in this new world of NBA, where we're so impatient and everybody is so good, you want everybody to show you instant results immediately. Like, this team has settled into their personality. They settled into their style of play. LeBron coming back is going to be an interesting thing to see if their style of play is going to change. You can see they're playing a little bit more up-tempo, up and down the court, not as lethargic in a half court. It'll be interesting to see how adjusts to that when he gets into it, because he's one of those type of guys. You kind of got to conform around him. He deserves that. Luka deserves that. You got to conform around their style of play. But all of their role players are doing their part, and they're doing a good job for him. So they've always been a real team. Now it's starting to come into fruition, I feel like.
So let's talk Wemby a little bit, because you guys already mentioned the fact that Phoenix figured some stuff out against him. LA obviously figured some stuff out against him last night. He fouls out, 3rd of his career, 2nd this season already. After the game, he was even frustrated, talking about how the game seems so fast right now, and he hasn't really faced these types of defenses yet before against teams. And so I'm wondering, what do you do now, Lou, right? Because once the thing gets figured out, then you have to take the next step and get better. So what is the next step here for Wemby?
What you just said, he has to make adjustments. He's still a very young player in this league, and scouting reports are starting to do different things to frustrate him and make the game difficult, right? So we've seen him go from shooting 9 3-pointers a game to now shooting around 3 to 4 a game. He adjusted that. Now you got to go back in that bag and use that as another tool. You see how teams are going to guard you in the post now. So now you have to adjust to that. You have to play the game inside of the game. You got to figure out ways to beat that double team. For me, he has to take a page out of Giannis' book, right? Like, I know I'm dominant when I have the ball in my hands and I'm bringing it up the